Hey, Linda, the invasion has started.
WFLA Now will begin momentarily. WFLA Now will begin momentarily. Live on WFLA Now, this is Hey JB. Here's JB Buno.
It's a pirate invasion in Tampa, Florida. A mystic crew of Gasparilla preparing to invade as thousands upon thousands brave the cold. A cold day in Florida to witness a band of pirates taking over the city of Tampa. This is the 2022 Gasparilla Pirate Invasion on WFLA Now, powered by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Hey there, folks. JB Buno, your stream captain, here with you today on WFLA Now. Great to have you with us live from Eagle 8 HD. Let's take a look at the Jose Gaspar, the ship in all of its beautiful glory. Oh, yeah, making its way into downtown Tampa for, yes, the Gasparilla Pirate Festival and Invasion of Tampa, Florida. Of course, an annual tradition for those of you who have never heard of Gasparilla. This is what we do in Tampa, Florida. Welcome to the fun. We're going to be talking a whole lot about the fun here in Tampa, Florida, and we're standing by with us right now is WFLA News Channel 8's Brittany Muller. Brittany, great to have you with us, and it looks like you're in a great spot to see the invasion.
Hey JB, and everyone joining Facebook right now, I have to tell you, this is my first Gasparilla, and it's way more than I could have ever expected. So just to give you some perspective, we are here at the Tampa Convention Center. Hundreds, if not thousands of people here dressed up as pirates in their garb, ready for that pirate invasion. And the big question is this morning, will Tampa Mayor Jane Castor hand over the keys to the pirates? So everyone's anticipating that, eagerly waiting here, and take a look at everyone. The flotilla is starting to come in right here. You can see people out on this beautiful day on their boats here on land. People are cheering, waving. They're throwing up their beads, which we have to be very careful about that because we do not want the beads to end up in the bay, of course. But just take a look. People are waving. You can see them all different ages. And so take a look at this. We have the cutest little pirate joining us right now. Hi, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. Who is this?
This is Greta.
Hi, Greta. Take a look at her pirate garb right now. How old is she?
5.5 months.
Okay, so this is her first Gasparilla.
First Gasparilla.
Is this your first Gasparilla?
Third.
Third. Okay,
Third
so
Gasparilla.
it's really a tradition.
It is. Yep. Raise them young. Start them right.
Woo, I'd love to hear that.
Yep.
So what makes it a tradition for you guys to come out here?
It's a Tampa tradition, so now it's our tradition. So coming out, just enjoying the people, the floats, the beads, all of it.
Talk to me about the weather, because it is a beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly, but how are you hanging in there?
I was expecting a lot worse. So the sun's out, people are smiling, it's great.
What's the energy? We're live right now on WFLA Now. Talk to us. Tell them what it's like out here.
It's fantastic. The energy is great. You can't tell that there's wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour. Everybody's just enjoying life, especially after missing last year. It's awesome.
And I'm so sorry, what's your name?
My name is Rob.
Rob, nice
Yep.
to meet you. I'm Brittany. Okay, I even had to drop my jacket because right now it's a little warm where I'm standing, but it's smart to bring your coat, right? Just in case you're in the shade. Talk to me about the energy and excitement as we're waiting for this pirate invasion.
So everybody's looking, taking pictures of any boat going by with flags on it, thinking it might be the pirate ship, the Gasparilla. So everybody's anticipating it, waiting for it, and we're all excited.
Okay, so we have viewers not only joining us in the Tampa Bay area, Florida, but for those that may not even know what Gasparilla is, and this is my first Gasparilla too, have you ever seen anything like this?
I haven't. So actually we were out in the crowd and somebody approached us with tickets to get in here, and it's awesome. I've never been a part of anything like this.
What do you think Gasparilla means to Tampa Bay?
It's the whole culture of Tampa Bay, just the never say die attitude.
And of course it's Tampa Bay's biggest party.
It is Tampa Bay's biggest party.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us. Hi, Greta. She's so cute. Okay, so we are waiting. We have about an hour until Jose Gasparilla makes its way for this pirate invasion. We know the Ye Mystic crew, hundreds of pirates are on board. They're going to be making their way right here, and we are stationed working just to wait for that moment when they dock up here at the Tampa Convention Center. So, JB, we'll keep you updated.
Brittany Muller, everybody, there at the Tampa Convention Center, enjoying her very first Gasparilla. Great to have you with us. And yes, YouTube, I know you're laughing at me already. Facebook, I know, yes, laugh. This is the one day a year that you're going to catch me looking like this in a pirate hat like this. So laugh it up. But if you want to use hashtag HeyJB, let me know. How am I? The hat okay? We looking all right? How's everybody doing out there? Use hashtag HeyJB, and we'll feature some of the comments here on WFLA Now, including this one from Bonita. We'll try to get Bonita's comment on screen. I just saw her comment. Bonita, we'll come back to you in just a second because we're trying to get our comment system working. I think we have it. Stand by, Bonita. And there, I think we can activate your comment now. Bonita says, hashtag HeyJB, matey, looking good there. I'm watching from the comfort of my bed in Hudson. Everyone celebrate safely. Yes, we of course encourage everyone to celebrate safely. Gasparilla, known as a festival that can bring out the festive side, and many of us, I think, is a good way, a fair way of putting it. So everybody, please be safe out there, and also really hoping that everybody is bundled up out there. Have you guys heard about the temperatures? I want to bring up the temperatures next because the temperatures themselves, Bonita will put away your comment for just a second. Check this out. 52 degrees, but feels like, well, it feels like 52. I don't think that number is exactly accurate at the moment. We have wind gusts at 28 miles per hour. 28, it's a gusty day out there in Tampa Bay. Eagle 8 HD looking mighty fine, as is the Jose Gaspar. Look at all the boats accompanying this shot. Let's see if we can check in with Eagle 8 HD's Paul Lamison on WFLA Now. Arg, Paul, how you doing out there? I think that you found a pirate ship ready to invade.
Hey, yeah, JB, I did. And here, you know what? I'm going to do something real quick for you, just for fun. Look at my outfit, JB. Look at me. I'm a pirate. Arr, I'm up here in the air. And you know what? Eventually, I'll be somewhere pirating with my News Channel 8 pirate costume and my nice little bandana. But enough of me. Let me throw it back outside. And here's the pirate ship. It's the Jose Gasparilla. Here it is right here. Now, they took off from the port of Tampa right off Causeway Boulevard. And here, this is a secret. Don't tell anybody. The pirate ship doesn't go by itself. Look, there's a tug pushing it. That's how it goes. And you know, this thing's built on a barge. It was built in 1954, built on a barge, and it only draws about 18 inches of water. So it sits up really high. So it looks like a pirate ship and looks like it's sailing under its own power, but nope, it's not. Now look at this. I want to show you all the people on there. This is Ye Mystic crew of Gasparilla. They're the very first crew, and they started Gasparilla back in the early 1900s. Now look at the brave pirates up here. Look at this. You think these guys are feeling any cold? They're up here on the crow's nest, hanging out up on top of the pirate ship. Look at them up there, and here they go. There's some more up even higher. Now this year, with the new route of the Invasion and the Flotilla, it's nowhere near as big as it has been in the past. Usually there's hundreds of ships out here. Today, there's just a few, but it's still good nonetheless. A couple bigger ships. There's the Coast Guard out there, and everybody following the rules and going in these back channels. The wind isn't as bad, and the seas aren't as rough. But here, I'll push in and show you a couple different crews are out here on these ships. Here's a crew out here. You see their pirate flag and everybody up top, but a lot of people inside, because even though it's not as windy in these channels, it's still cold. It's a very cold night. And so there's the Jose Gasparilla cruising up the channel, making its way right by the port of Tampa Bay, Port Tampa Bay. There's the big cranes. You can see those from Bayshore. Those are the big cranes, kind of looking like they're out of Star Wars or something, like the things that walk. Don't worry, they're not. But here's the pirate ship, surrounded and flanked by other boats. Now, the good thing this year is there aren't as many boats, and with the rougher seas, rougher conditions, it's hard to maneuver them. And this ship doesn't really turn on a dime, so you really need to stay out of the way. You see the one rope, they're pulling it and pushing the Jose Gasparilla pirate ship. Now, years past, there was some confusion. Is it the Jose Gaspar or the Jose Gasparilla? Well, the answer is Jose Gaspar is the pirate that the whole event's named after, but the Jose Gasparilla is the name of the pirate ship. And it says so right up on front. A couple people always say, hey, wait, no, it's a Jose Gaspar. Nope, it's the Jose Gasparilla. But look at this. Look at the wind, how hard it's blowing. These flags are just, I mean, they're stretched out as far as they can go. There's a solid wind, gusting pretty high, but it's really just a steady wind. It's almost just like a hard, heavy wind blowing through. And you can see all the other pirate ships out here as they make their way down through and around the tip of Harbor Island near Pendola Point, which is right here. They're going to make its way around there, then cut up Seddon Channel and go down through next to Davis Islands and Harbor Island. And look, I'll zoom in on some of these smaller boats. There's some brave people. You really want to get out and party if you're on this little boat. You see the guy waving, hey, everybody. Everybody wearing their hats, their jackets, having fun. You should have your life jacket. Yep, they have the life jackets on, which is good. And here's the big cruise ship. I know the Rough Riders have one of the boats out here. I can't tell which one it is, but this is Yacht Starship. People up on top of the thing having a party. We could probably, if they had a landing thing, we could maybe land there and grab some lunch and then come back up. But we'll stay up in the air for you guys. Here's another pirate ship coming in. Gasparilla Royal Court. There they are coming in. And again, just a fun time. It's a Tampa tradition that's been going on since the early 1900s. And this is the Jose Gasparilla on a brand new route. So I think maybe this had something to do with taking over the city. They wanted to come in and maybe surprise the mayor. I was with Jane Castor, the mayor, Jane Castor, the other day, and she didn't seem too worried about these pirates. I think she might just cave in and give them the city for the day. You never know, though. Maybe one day a mayor will say nope and send them back packing and cancel the parade. That kind of happened last year. Remember, no parade last year, so this is a big deal to have it back. Now, this year, it's back, but the cold weather is back. This is probably one of the coldest Gasparillas I can remember. I've been working at News Channel 8 since 1993, and I went to University of South Florida before that, so I would come down to Gasparilla parades. This is probably the coldest one I can remember, and it's a cold one, but don't feel too bad for me because I'm up here in Eagle 8 HD, and with the windows and the sun coming in, it's like a nice summer day up here. I could probably get away with shorts, though I did wear long pants. But I'm a pirate, so I don't think pirates wear shorts. They kind of wear the cropped off pants, but I'm like a low fashion pirate, so that's what I'm doing. Here's some other boats you see. These are the Coast Guard and the sheriff and different police agencies out here, just making sure everybody's following directions. So far, it's a very calm invasion. Not what you'd expect in past years. Here's a wide shot. You see, there's still a lot of boats out here, but not like what we usually see. Usually it's just wall-to-wall people. Today it's just a little bit different, but they're making their way right by Port Tampa Bay, and they're going to make this bend. I'll show you the path they're going to take. They're going to make it through here. They'll make the turn, go up by the edge of Harbor Island, over to, there's Peter O'Knight Airport and Davis Islands, and then they're going to make their way down Seddon Channel all the way down to the big buildings to the convention center, where that's where they're going to take over the city. So you might want to, somebody might want to tell somebody that, hey, I see pirates and they're on their way for an invasion. It could get dicey. It always does. The pirates come in. Look, they have cannons of firing. Now, in years past, the Mystic Crew would let media on their boat, and you'd have to dress like a pirate. And let me tell you, I have never gone on it, but it's loud. I've been in the parade several times, and these cannons, they mean business. It's just loud. It pops. Then they have little guns. So there it is. There you go. Look, see the Jose Gasparilla. There's the name of the ship. So anybody who thinks that it's the Jose Gaspar, it's the Jose Gasparilla. And there's the pirates. Look at them down there having a fun time dancing, drinking, and just getting ready to have a good time in at the port. And they're making their way in. But again, here's the ship. It's now almost out into Tampa Bay, and it's going to get a little bit rougher out here. And you see it's a little more whitecaps right through here, because they're going to make their way out of the channel into the port, or into the open bay, and have a little bit of bumps, but not too bad. But again, this is just an awesome part of Tampa's history, of Tampa, just what we do here in the Bay Area. Now, I won't, usually Pirates, Buccaneers, they all go the same thing. Now, the Buccaneers should be still playing. They should be playing tomorrow here at Raymond James Stadium, but I don't like how that game ended. But just for that, the Pirates can be out here watching. Tom Brady can be out here. So, Tom, if you're watching, good season. Don't retire. We need you next year. So that would be good. And you see the ship going. It's now starting to get a little bit rougher. But again, since this is built on a barge, it really cuts through the water fairly well. It's not really sunk down in it, but it's still a cold, windy day out here. And you see the other pirate boats and Flotilla making its way. It's going to make this turn right into here. This is when they're actually in the open Tampa Bay. And again, we still have Zoo Tampa up here, and they're looking, we're checking out the manatees. They have stayed pretty much out of the way, which is good. We didn't know what to expect. And manatees, I think, are probably smarter than most people, and they know to stay away from the pirates. And they're probably on the phone now with the mayor saying, hey, Mayor, pirates are coming. You might want to get ready. So manatees, thank you. We hear you, but I don't think anybody really is listening. I think they're just down there at the convention center having a party. We do have crews on the ground at the convention center, and don't forget, the Parade of Pirates comes up at around 2 o'clock. I think it kicks off at Beta Bay and Bayshore. And News Channel 8 will have it on air. And I'll be up here as well. We're going to have Jeff Biradelli is hosting it along with Jen Lee, and Avery Cotton's going to be down there, Chris Martinez, Deanne King. And the funny thing is Deanne King does not like cold weather. She complains that it's too cold in the studio. Well, today it's going to be cold out on the parade route. The good thing is unlike the kids' parade last week, it's a really sunny, gorgeous day. From up here in Eagle 8 HD, it's beautiful. It's just a nice view. It's a great Gasparilla, almost a postcard day, and we don't feel the cold up here. So that's good. They're making their bend around Harbor Island, and they're going to continue all the way through. So, JB, I've talked for a long time. I'll throw it back to you, but don't worry. I'll be up here swashbuckling in the air. So if you need to send it back to me, JB, feel free. And, JB, one more time, I'm going to send it back to you and show you my pirate costume. Look at this shirt. Now, I'm a big pirate, and this is a kind of a tight shirt, so it's really showing off my muscles. So it's helpful when I go invade, I look stronger than I really am. So, JB, I'll flip it back to our outside camera and say, "Arr," and throw it back to you. JB?
Love it, Paul. And we have you here, the voice of the flying contraption, because these pirates, they've never seen a flying contraption just hovering in the sky like that before. So clearly they must be completely bewildered by what they're seeing in the sky.
Oh, they are, definitely. I mean, the pirates are pirates, and they live somewhere out in the far reaches of the Tampa Bay area. And here today, they're going to invade the city. So, yeah, these flying contraptions overhead. Now, the good thing is today also there's not as many flying contraptions above. Normally, there's a lot more, but today there's no banner tow planes. There's no other planes. There's law enforcement and another helicopter up here. But overall, the pirates, I don't know what they're thinking. You know what? I don't even know if they're aware we're up here. They're having a little too much fun down there on the pirate ship. And they're making their way into Seddon Channel, JB. And where that goes, let me show you. Right down between Davis Islands, all the way into downtown Tampa. Almost the same route the Lightning Stanley Cup boat parade and the Bucks Super Bowl parade. So we're good at parades here in Tampa. So, JB, I'll throw it back to you. If you have any more questions or if you just need me to fill time, feel free to send it back. But the pirates are coming. Warn your friends, warn your neighbors. The Jose Gasparilla on the way. Back to you, JB.
Paul Lamison, the voice of our flying contraption known as Eagle 8 HD. Paul, will come back your way in about 15, 20 minutes from now. JB Buno, everybody, here with you live
Sounds
on
good.
WFLA now. Great to have Paul, the voice of Eagle 8 HD. We've also got your voice in the Facebook Live and YouTube Live comment section. YouTube Live, I'm sure you weren't expecting this when we went live here on YouTube today, probably thinking, oh, there might be some breaking news. Well, there is breaking news. There's a pirate invasion underway here in Tampa, Florida, and the Jose Gasparilla making its way closer to the mayor's location, Mayor Jane Castor. But really, the theme of today, without question, is shiver me timbers. Low 50s might not sound like cold. I know a lot of you probably watching from the Northeast where that monster nor'easter is currently hitting, dumping just endless amounts of what seems like endless amounts of snow on the Northeast. But I'll tell you, on the water with wind gusts in the high 20s and 50-degree weather, it is frigid out there. I come from a northern state. I know what cold weather feels like. I was out walking into the studio today. It is cold out there when that wind really kicks up. We talk about the wind chill all the time. Certainly a wind chill kind of day. Rachel Creech, hello Rachel, hashtag HeyJB. You can use hashtag HeyJB to get your comment featured here on WFLA Now's coverage of the Gasparilla pirate invasion here in 2022. Love the hat, she says. Thank you. The hat is a new addition this year. Wanted to break it out last year, but of course, with the COVID-19 pandemic, Gasparilla 2021 was canceled, and now here we have it. First time in 2 years, we finally have the pirates of ye mystic crew of Gasparilla invading the city. Tamitha Green, hashtag HJB, shout out from White Creek, New York, saying that it is snowing here. Yeah, I would imagine that it's snowing right now in New York. Anybody else? Throw a hashtag HJB comment on Facebook or YouTube. Want to show you guys also, too, we got some partying going on here as well on the other shot. Look, this is really what Gasparilla is about. The adult Gasparilla is all about grabbing a beer, grabbing a beverage, your favorite beverage, and hanging out and talking like a pirate all day and watching the pirates come in and invade. This is the Tampa Convention Center, which on the left side of your screen is all the way off into the distance. That is going to be the destination where the mayor is said to be located. The pirates will disembark. The YMKG pirates will disembark, look for the mayor, hold her hostage, and take over the city. But in the meantime, as we await the Jose Gasparilla pirate ship, it is, there you see the podium, it is clearly a party down there at the convention center. We're going to check in a few minutes. We're going to check in with our own Brittany Muller once we get through a few more comments here in the Facebook Live comment section. Let's get to Patricia's comment. Hashtag JB, I've lived here for over 25 years and have only been once. I can say it was an experience, but it is one I do not wish to repeat. Fun times, but the crowds are not my forte. Have fun, everyone, and stay warm. Gasparilla is very much, it's like Mardi Gras, but pirate-themed. It can get as festive and as jam-packed as, maybe even, call me crazy, in some areas, and get as jam-packed elbow to elbow as, say, a Times Square sort of scenario. It gets really packed in some of the more popular areas of Tampa. So it's not for everybody. But if you like dressing up as a pirate and love an excuse to have a Halloween in January or February, it doesn't get much better than Gasparilla. Tish Clegorn, hashtag HeyJB, I'm in Iowa. I'll take that temperature. What is the temperature right now in Iowa? Let's get for Des Moines. Let's get a temperature. It is right now a cool 30 degrees Fahrenheit in Des Moines, Iowa. So for Tish joining us, yeah, we're about 20 degrees warmer, but I'm willing to bet you don't have 30 mile per hour wind gusts on the water. Again, the water makes it a little bit colder, especially if you're on one of the boats out there, and also too, again, those wind gusts. A lot of wind gusts over the course of this morning thus far. And then how about a big shout out to YouTube? Where are my YouTube people at? I see Sniper, Doug, Gold, Ron, TD, William Bill, Zenfan, John Nickens, a lot of folks joining us on YouTube. Hello to you guys. How's the hat? Is the hat all right? You guys approve? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Give me a thumbs up emoji if you like the hat. Thumbs down emoji if I should lose it. Alicia C. on YouTube, hashtag HeyJB. I'm watching from New York, so envious of you guys in Tampa as we battle through a blizzard. You look great, JB. Your pirate hat is huge. Yeah, it's certainly big, but, hold on. Let me show you guys. They gave me a News Channel 8 pirate hat. You guys see this? And it's branded and everything, and my bosses said, JB, please wear the News Channel 8 WFLA official pirate hat. But believe me when I tell you, I tried as much as I could to get this thing to fit on my big head, and to my bosses, it wasn't happening. So we're going with Alicia here on YouTube. We're going with the oversized hat because quite clearly I have a big head and I need it. Okay, I'm seeing some thumbs down, but a lot of thumbs up in the YouTube live comment section. Hopefully I get a thumbs up from our own Brittany Muller, who is standing by. We're going to bring in Brittany here. Let's put away our Facebook comments and let's bring in Brittany. Brittany, joining us, everybody, from the Tampa Convention Center. Hey there, Brittany. I don't know if you can see my hat. I don't know if you've seen it yet on social media. It's quite large, but you got to be in charge. Arg of a stream. We've got the Jose Gaspar here in the center of our screen. Hopefully you're having fun out there.
I'm having so much fun, and I know that thousands of people here at the Tampa Convention Center are partying. You know, it's Tampa Bay's biggest party, and people look forward to it, especially being off last year because of the pandemic. So it's about 20 minutes out until the Jose Gasparilla pulls up right behind me, and you can see the Flotilla starting to make its way in. You can see people on boats. Now, we know Tampa PD, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the Coast Guard, FWC had been warning boaters because of the small craft advisory, but people still took the risk out here, and we see police out here monitoring. You can see those lights out there, authorities making sure everyone is safe out on the water, as well as here is on land and in the sky. But just take a look how beautiful the day is. The sun is out, and while it is chilly, people are still having a good time. Now, it's kind of hard to see. Hey guys! You can see people are having a great time partying out here. And if we pan the camera left, I'm not sure how far you can see, but that's the bridge to Harbor Island, and it is completely packed with people. I can't see anything but people out here, and it's all because that ship, the Jose Gasparilla, will be soon making its way right here when all those hundreds of pirates with the E-Mystic crew. Hi guys, we're live out here. They're so excited. So the E-Mystic crew pirates will soon be making their way, and they'll be looking for Mayor Jane Castor, trying to get the keys to the city of Tampa Bay. So it's really just minutes away. The countdown is starting. They're doing mic checks out here. So JB, we're going to send it back to you, but have us on standby because the excitement is just starting out here.
Hold on, Brittany. I want to ask you a question now. So this is your first Gasparilla, your very, very first one. I know you came into it probably with expectations. Just give us an idea for a first-timer being down there, seeing everybody dressed up as a pirate. What's it been like for you and the fun that you're having out there?
I have to tell you, it is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. People dressed in their full pirate garbs, and it's honestly speechless. I'm having a good time out here. People are really, it's been a rough 2 years, the pandemic, but that's not stopping people. People are willing to be out here, and I know many of us, many viewers are at home. They didn't want to be out in the cold, they're watching, but it is truly one big party. I just moved to Tampa probably about 3 months ago, and to see the energy here and the people, I'm so happy to be here, part of this team, and just be a part of this community. And to see something like this in person, I mean, you probably are watching it thinking, oh, this is so cool, but in person, it's unbelievable, truly.
Brittany Muller, everybody, in a great spot. Brittany, I will tell you, my very first Gasparilla, I was probably about 5 feet from where you're standing. And you have an unbelievable, wait till you see just how many pirates are packed on the Jose Gasparilla. You're in for a treat.
I think I have the best seat in the house. My photographer Joey and I are out here, and we're so happy because we think that we couldn't be any luckier, and we know everyone will have so much fun on the parade, but just to see those pirates invade the city of Tampa, that's going to be the shot and just all the excitement today. So we're happy.
Brittany, you're always welcome to call back in and check back in with us. Enjoy the view, everybody. Again, Brittany Muller. Give her a follow, everybody, on social media as Paul Lamison zoomed in on some of the boats. So this is what happens. Now, this is actually considered to be a mild year as we go full screen to Eagle 8 HD. This is considered to be a more mild year. Usually the amount of boats that flank the Jose Gasparilla is just absolutely jaw-dropping, but this year it's just so cold. And let's not forget, too, there's a small craft advisory that has been issued for smaller vessels to be on the water, just advising boaters that to be out there, it might be borderline unsafe if your vessel is especially considerably small, and with all the waves that'll come up from 30-mile-per-hour winds, it's just a lot of folks staying home this year, or at least choosing to watch the parade from the safety of land. Let's get to some more of the comments in the Facebook Live comment section. We are about 15 minutes away from the Jose Gasparilla docking and all the pirates disembarking at the Tampa Convention Center, right where Brittany was standing a moment ago, and you'll see just how many pirates they're able to pack on that ship. A beautiful, beautiful wide shot from flying contraption correspondent Paul Lamison in Eagle 8 HD. Let's get to some more of the comments, how this works, and you guys know, if you've been with us before on WFLA Now, you know that you use hashtag HeyJB, and we can feature your comment. If you don't want your comment to be featured, if you just kind of prefer to just comment back and forth with your fellow commenters and you don't want your comment to be featured on the broadcast, totally okay. Just don't use hashtag HeyJB. We won't feature your comment. Let's get to the next one that's coming in, and it comes from Haley Thurman, hashtag HeyJB. What does this celebrate? I'm watching from Utah. So it celebrates a very rich tradition in honoring and remembering pirate lore off the coasts of Florida, really in the Gulf of Mexico. We're talking about a pirate by the name of Jose Gaspar, 18th, 19th centuries, that time period, and he was known for raiding merchant vessels, and he was famous. He was one of the more famous pirates to really be in our section of the world, and was known as someone who would plunder those ships. And also, there were these rumors that he amassed a massive treasure that to this day has not been found. Now, there's been historians that have disputed whether or not that treasure ever really existed, and whether or not it was more just folklore, so to speak, whether it was just, a myth of that time period. But the Jose Gaspar crew on that ship was notorious in Florida waters for taking advantage of merchant vessels. And he was eventually captured in an encounter with the United States Navy. And then in 1904, they decided to honor that story by Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla invading the city. It looked very different in 1904. It was more of a horseback invasion, and it kind of grew and evolved over time. And here we have it now, a very, very proud tradition here in Tampa, basically the Mardi Gras of pirates, if you will. Tampa, Florida, the scene of Gasparilla, a pirate festival to honor that story of Jose Gaspar being the notorious pirate for the South, really the southeastern United States. So hopefully, Haley, that gives a little bit of background. There's a whole lot more history, and historians, know a lot more about the rich pirate history connected to Florida than I do. Mary Shrewsbury, #AJB. I'm in Dublin, Virginia. I'll take your weather, 11-degree wind chill here. My daughter Ashlyn is there awaiting the invasion. Your daughter is probably, hopefully, bundled up, and if not, Mary, I think that it's not too late to grab something warm, like a cup of coffee, because it is cold out there. It might not be as cold as Dublin, Virginia, but it's certainly cold for us Tampa Floridians. As a beautiful shot here, showing all of the boats flanking the Jose Gasparilla. I called it the Jose Gaspar earlier. It's very common for the ship to be called the Jose Gaspar. It's kind of a nickname for it, or a shorter version of the name. But you see here dozens and dozens of boats. And what's also super fun is you see the cannon fire, the smoke from the cannon fire, as the pirates are making it known that they are prepared for invasion. Let's continue the comments. #HeyJB as we await the Jose Gaspar. See, I almost did it. Jose Gasparilla's arrival. Jamie Brooks, #HeyJB. You need a patch and a parrot on your shoulder. Maybe next year. 2023 Gasparilla. Maybe I'll have to get the iPad. But then I can't. I'm surrounded by screens here, and I think I would need to be able to see those screens. I don't know if an eye patch would do us very good. Dan says, #HeyJB. You look marvelous. Oh, well, thank you, Dan. Thank you. Small chance of snow still? Yes, but the northern counties of the Tampa Bay area, the chances of it snowing here where you're looking at in Tampa tomorrow morning, for those of you who missed our live streams on WFLA Now yesterday, we are expecting blistering cold tomorrow morning, connected to the nor'easter that many of you are watching from right now. That nor'easter, its impact geographically so massive that the cold weather, the jet stream that Jeff Baradelli, our chief meteorologist, was explaining yesterday on WFLA Now, that jet stream dipping as far south as Florida with all that cold Arctic air being brought down to the Sunshine State. So, tiny chance in our more northern counties, the Florida Nature Coast area. Basically, if you look at Florida, it of course has that curve, right? Basically, the inward part of that curve, the Nature Coast, is where we could see a flurry, a slight flurry, but it's only about a 5 to 10% chance. So, minute. Tampa, virtually 0% chance of there being any snow. Amy Yohe, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Amy, #HeyJB. Connecticut here with 14 inches so far. Why do you guys have a pirate situation? Well, it's because the Mystic Crew of Gasparilla has decided to invade this January 29th, 2022. They skipped the invasion last year for the safety of humanity, and they are now deciding to invade the city of Tampa this year and plunder the city of Tampa. But really their target, let's not make any mistake about it. Their target is Mayor Jane Castor, who we're being told is very reluctant to give in to this ragtag crew of pirates. But her track record, you guys, isn't great. Jane, I'm talking to you now. Your track record isn't great. The pirates come in, they take over. It's very similar to Buckhorn. You're very willing to give over the city to this band of pirates. I think we need to have a real conversation with the mayor, get her for an exclusive on WFLA Now and talk to her why she's just so willing to give the city over to YMKG on a usually annual basis. Let's get to some more hashtag HeyJB comments. Kimberly K, hashtag HeyJB. In Portland, currently from Tampa, I love that Gasparilla is back. It's the best of all parades. I love Gasparilla. I love Gasparilla. If you love Gasparilla, you want to go check out Mardi Gras. And not Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I'm very partial to Mobile, Alabama's Mardi Gras. It's as great of fun as this. New Orleans is, hey, New Orleans Mardi Gras, it certainly has its crowd. Nothing against it. But my favorite Mardi Gras is in New Orleans. And, of course, while Mardi Gras lives on in certain places, I mean, my goodness, you can go to some theme parks here in Florida and they do Mardi Gras week. There's only one Gasparilla. Only one. And it's right here in Tampa, Florida. Steve Foley, arg, Pirates. Yeah, they're coming. About 10 minutes now, 10 minutes away from the invasion taking place. Judy was asking some of our other commenters, hashtag HeyJB, why are you way up there in New York? Way too cold and stormy up there for Judy's liking. Yeah, New York is beautiful. I would know, I've lived most of my life there, but it does get cold. It does get stormy. But you know what, though? We get stormy down here in Florida, Judy. I hate to break it to you. There's storms and we have hurricane season. There's the pros and cons to living in New York. There's the pros and cons to living in Florida, pros and cons to living in Virginia or Connecticut or Oregon or any of the other commenters that were joining us where they were watching from. There's always pros and cons. The biggest pro, of course, is that a 50-degree day here in Tampa, Florida is considered blistering cold. That's almost as cold. Now, it's going to get even colder tomorrow, but this is going to be the coldest weekend of the year, quite likely. And it won't get much colder than this. So, again, pros, cons. We have to deal with hurricanes. But we get beautiful, gorgeous weather for 90% of the year. Renee on YouTube, hashtag hello. Let's give a shout out to some folks on YouTube as we wait the Jose Gaspar coming in. How about Lawrence, Young, Scooter, Gen Xer, Grace, Crazy Clownfish. How's that for a name? Jessica Marie, Cindy Baxter, John Nickens, Karma Baby, Richard Foster, and Peachy Keen. Hey, you guys. Hello to YouTube. Love you guys. Love you guys. Sending you guys love. Renee on YouTube, hashtag HeyJB. I'm from Boston and thought real pirates were invading Tampa. It looks like so much fun. I think that's supposed to be fun. Send the warm weather here. It's 70 degrees outside in Boston and snowing, a blizzard of 22. Blah. LOL. Yeah, this is the blizzard of 2022 in a lot of places. Not here. We have different problems to worry about. A pirate invasion underway. Pirates aboard the Jose Gasparilla. YMKG is what they're called. They have a website. I don't know how often in human history pirates had a website, but these pirates, these pirates have a website. And we had a commenter earlier talking about the Mystic Crew of Gasparilla. In all seriousness, an outstanding organization, philanthropic, giving back at charities, making their presence known at some of the more heartwarming events that take place in Tampa. Throughout the year, you will see YMKG. It could be a really scorching hot day in July and August, but if there's a fundraiser going on in the Tampa Bay area, despite it being scorching hot, they will come in full costume in their pirate gear, and they do it because they are so very much part of the fabric of our community. YMKG and some of the other organizations connected to Gasparilla, they do so much, deserve so much credit, and we are so proud to be able to bring you this coverage each and every year because it really is an extraordinary effort that it takes to put this on every year, and it's also an extraordinary organization behind it as well. Let's see if we can check in with Eagle 8HD's Paul Lamison. We're getting closer, Paul, to the invasion. Checking in from WFLA Now. Do you read us?
Hey, JB, yep. And the pirate ship is cruising down Seddon Channel. It's making its way by Marjorie Park, the yacht club, and right between Davis Islands and Harbor Island. And here's the Jose Gasparilla. It's now flanked by a little bit more of the boats. They're more out here. It's a little calmer in here rather than out in the bay. You see, it looks like maybe a few more boats than the last time, but here's the ship. Pirates still firing the cannon, still making their way through the channel into downtown Tampa, and they're cruising by, and you have people watching from the sides. Here, I'll move the camera over and show you. Up here, you see people just lining the walls, spending some time just watching the ships go by. And then you have down a little further, you have more people lined up down here, little parties going on up and down. There's even some nice boats out with people on them flying their pirate flags. And again, look at the flags, and you see how strong the wind is even in here where it's a little bit more protected. But let's get back to the pirates in general. Here they are floating down the channel to the Tampa Convention Center. What they do is they head it down there, then they'll have a pirate brunch, eat some food, they'll get onto buses and get bussed down to the beginning of the parade route. But right now it's still in the middle of the Flotilla invasion. You see them channeling their way up the channel, just cruising down pirate style. Here, I'll give you a wider shot. You see all of the boats following. And here's where they need to go from here, just right to here. So they're getting close. And now here's the convention center. Look at all the people lined the convention center. Look at that. That's wall-to-wall people there waiting for the pirates to dock. And they dock right over down here, right in that space. And that's where they're going to be. But let's get back to the pirates and look at them. But again, this is a beautiful part of Tampa. Look at the flags flying. It's a cold, windy, sunny day here in Tampa, Florida. Probably one of the coldest Gasparillas in years. And you see all the flags just flying in the breeze. It actually looks nice because of the wind. And when they fire the cannons, you see the smoke just go off into the side. So again, a really beautiful day. Now let's get in closer and show you the scallywag pirates. There they are, up on the bow of the ship on the Jose Gasparilla, and we're coming around through the sun. We'll give you a nice, cool, reflective shot, and you see the way the tide's going and the wind and on the water. And again, the wind is right out of the north. It's just funneling cold air down here, and people are lined up and they're out here in full force to support the pirates. I would think at some point somebody would call and say, Mayor, the pirates are coming. And the mayor probably knows. She knows these guys. These aren't the smartest pirates in town, but they are Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla. Now, the crew started at the very beginning of Gasparilla. Since then, they've added a whole bunch of other crews, and we focused on quite a few during our morning show. I focused on the Buffalo Soldiers, the crew of Mombi, Pegleg Pirates, and some others. So there's a bunch out here on the water, and here they are coming in. Let's give you a nice close shot of Ye Mystic Crew of Pirates right here, and they'll launch off cannons all throughout the time. And even up here on the Crow's Nest, which I don't know today if I'd be up here with these guys. Little bit on the chilly side. There you go. Up here riding high, getting a good view of everybody, and it has to be freezing up there. But again, it's a fun day, so let's give you a wide shot where they are. They're coming close into downtown Tampa. So JB, I'll throw it back to you, and if you need anything, feel free to give us a call, and we'll be up here throughout the day. Back to you.
Sounds good, Paul. Split screen here, Eagle 8 HD on the left and our ground shot on the right, showing the arrival of the Jose Gasparilla. In fact, let's go now full screen to the arrival, and let's see if we can just kind of listen in for a second. We'll bring up the audio and just listen in to the arrival of the Pirates of YNKG at the Tampa Bay Convention Center on WFLA Now. And as the pirate ship arrives, let's see if we can check in with our own Brittany Muller, who is there at the Tampa Convention Center. Hey there, Brittany. Can you hear us? At least, maybe we could stay on the pirate ship here if we can, but maybe just if we could hear your audio and you can kind of explain what's going on.
Hey JB, we're here. Look at the Jose Gasparilla. Cannons are blasting off. Pirates are invading the city of Tampa, and you wouldn't even believe it out here. You could see people with their phones up. They are ready to see these pirates come in. Look at all these boats. You can see the Coast Guard out here, and that pirate ship looks packed with pirates. It is just unbelievable. The energy out here, people are just anticipating what's to come. Unbelievable. Just take a look at this. The pirates here on land, they're just waiting. I mean, it is just minutes away. And I'm not sure if you could hear the audio out here, but the cannons are getting louder and louder as the boat gets closer. And just take a look. It's such a beautiful sight out here. You can hear the sirens going off. Coast Guard is bringing just in the water right here. Boats, more boats are following. Thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people surrounding this area, waiting for these pirates to get their boots on the ground. And somewhere out here, Mayor Jane Castor, she knows what's about to happen, and will she surrender? I just can't believe to see the Jose Gasparilla like this, and all those flags and the pirates, those cannons going off. They're not slowing down out here.
Brittany, I know that you went to school in Syracuse, upstate New York.
Yes.
Getting barreled with snow right now. I know you studied at Syracuse to be a broadcast journalist. Here you are. Did you ever think that while Syracuse was getting battered with snow, you would be down here being our correspondent for a pirate invasion in Tampa, Florida?
No, but this is probably the best story that I can go tell my school and report back to them, because I still stay in touch with all of my professors and my fellow classmates that I went to school with, and I have to say this is probably the best assignment that I could have ever imagined, to report on breaking news where pirates invade the city that I'm living in. Never would I have thought that this is what would happen. So it's pretty cool, JB. What a cool assignment to be part of, and to be here and witnessing this in person. But look at this. It's unbelievable. It is a very beautiful day out here. You know, we started at, Joey and I, my photographer, came in at 4:30 this morning. It was very cold, very windy, very uncomfortable. As we're in the sun, it is still very cold out here, but it is warmer than it was this morning because that sun, it's just a beautiful day out here. And being around these people and the energy is high, you know, your adrenaline is rushing. So I can't believe, you know, the Jose Gasparilla is about to dock up here, and we're going to see these pirates get their boots on the ground.
As you're looking here for the Tampa Convention Center, JB Buno, Brittany Muller with you live on WFLA Now, powered by 1-800-ASK-GARY, as you are watching the 2022 Gasparilla Pirate Invasion in Tampa, Florida. The Jose Gasparilla pirate ship getting closer to the convention center, where the boat will dock, and all of the pirates of YMKG will disembark. You see everyone's got their phones up, taking videos. This is an Instagram, YouTube, Facebook kind of moment to share with your family and friends. And I think that there's going to be a lot of folks down here in Florida who are sharing this with their family and friends in northern states, because it's clearly a major contrast between what's going on in one section of the country and what's going on in the other. Brittany, I don't know if you can still hear me in your earpiece, but I'm going to try. Have you seen Jane Castor yet? Because she's usually now getting in place to at least try to defend the city.
Okay, I've been looking since we got here at the convention center. I cannot see her. I have not laid my eyes on her. But I bet those pirates know exactly where she is, because you're right, she is trying to defend the city right now. But you know, take a look at the Jose Gasparilla. I mean, she's outnumbered. Look at all those pirates on that ship right now. The Ye Mystic crew, unbelievable images, and even the flotilla behind her. People are packed on these boats right now. Unbelievable. But no, have not seen Mayor Jane Castor just yet, but we will see her in a few minutes. Can you hear those cannons going off?
Oh, I can. We're going to leave up the audio here for a second just to give people an idea as to how loud it is down there at the convention center. As the invasion appears imminent, let's check in with Eagle 8 HD's Paul Lamison. Paul, the Pirates are near the convention center.
Yep, AJB, there they are. Look, they're firing the cannons at will. They're ready to invade. Here, you see the pirate ship. Look how close they are. They're oh so close to the invasion. They're just pushing their ships into the convention center. Now look at this, JB. Look at all the people that showed up to brave the cold, to have a good time with the pirates at the brunch here at the convention center as they come here to invade. Look at this. I'll move the camera over here and show you. It's just wall-to-wall people down here to celebrate Gasparilla. Let me give you a wide shot just to take it all in. Look how beautiful this is. Downtown Tampa, pirates, sunshine. Now, it is cold. Remember that if you're going to come out here for the parade, or just people at home watching. I mean, up here in the helicopter, it feels fine for us. But down here, you see the flags on the pirate ship on the Jose Gasparilla are really blowing. So it's a cold and bitter day down here, but it's a beautiful day with Gasparilla happening. And JB, this is what we do here in Tampa. We have a good time. We have fun with the pirate ship. And JB, I'm going to show you again. Look at this. My uniform. I'm in uniform. I should be down on the ship to invade, but I'm ready to go. I'm all pirated out. I'm ready for the parade. That comes up later, and that'll be live. And JB, I'll be up for the parade as well. And let's throw it back downstairs so you can see the pirate ship ever so close. I mean, the city's in peril right now. These scallywags are just going to swashbuckle their way up and just invade the city. So if you hear an R, be careful. The pirates are coming. Now look at this, JB. Now, people at home watching, would you ride up here? Look at this, up here in the crow's nest. Let me give you a tight shot. They're way up there. I mean, they're safe up there. It's just freezing cold. You see their Ye Mystic crew of Gasparilla vests. Now let's go over to the highest point on the pirate ship. There they are, those pirates ready to invade the city up here on Ye Mystic Crew's Jose Gasparilla pirate ship. And look at the flags just blowing. This is a beautiful look with the flags, with the wind. Even though the cold, I mean, I guess it'd be better if it was like 80 degrees. It's still a beautiful day out here on Tampa Bay and in downtown Tampa, right out in front of the convention center as the pirate ship is docked ever so close. It's making its way right into the land. Look, there's not much further it has to go. So these people down here, I don't know if they're aware of it, but they're about to be invaded by pirates. And JB, this was a great time. Look at all the other boats that are out here. Everybody well behaved, everybody doing good. Over here at Harbor Island, you see they have people just packed out here. Now, the cool thing about Gasparilla, it's like an all-day event. You get up early, you have breakfast, you make your way down, you watch the invasion. After the invasion, you then make your way from the downtown area, the convention area, all the way over here to Bayshore Boulevard, where the parade is getting ready, and everybody's starting to line the parade as well. You see people on the parade route, but right now, the story of the day is pirates invading downtown Tampa, and the Jose Gasparilla, there it is, right into the city, JB. It's ever so close. So, JB, I'll throw it back to you. I know we have a ground crew, but they better be careful because pirates are coming. Back to you, JB.
Paul, can you throw up your camera? I want to give everybody an opportunity to ask a question to our great Eagle 8 HD, voice of reason, and swashbuckler, Paul Lamison. Paul, I'm going to start. I'm going to give everybody here the opportunity, if they can, use hashtag HeyPaul or hashtag Eagle 8 HD to ask Paul a question. So, Paul, could you throw up just for a moment your talent shot there? Yeah, there's Paul. Ask
there
Paul
a
question using hashtag HeyPaul or hashtag Eagle 8 HD.
Your one question should be, I'm a grown man, and they gave me a large shirt. It's really, really tight. I'm getting bigger the older I get. I need double extra large, but I'm squeezed into a large, but it looks pretty good, and I have my bandana on. Here, let's look up close, News Channel 8, and my pirate logo. Here, look at this shirt. I like this one too, JB. I got this one from Lisa. That's a super cool shirt. That's on the back, so I'll be wearing that later too. But I'm all pirated out, and I'm just having a good time up here. It's awesome up here, JB. A lot of times people go, oh, you have to work on Gasparilla. Technically, it's working, but it's a lot of fun. I have the best seat in the house. I'm up here in the helicopter where it's nice and cool and not too hot, not too cold, nice. I get the best view. I see what the pirates are doing. And JB, here's one other shot I like. If you like this one, there's our tail camera of the helicopter, and you can see where we're flying, what we're doing. So it's pretty neat. I have a couple different cameras. There's down and back up to me with my pirate costume, News Channel 8. And again, your question should be, Paul, why are you wearing a large shirt? Aren't you a grown man? And yes, I am a grown man, but I'm wearing a large. I have to keep adjusting it because it's not really fitting me well, though it does make me look a lot more muscular than I really am. So I'm looking pretty buff up here, and I have my bandana on. And I'm good to go. And if I want to look,
I think you look great. I think you look great. We have a question coming in. Hold on, we have a question coming in from Dan. I want to make sure I get this question on screen. And he says, what is Paul enjoying the most up there?
Oh, man, the most, you know what? Here's my favorite thing. I'll take my sunglasses off so I don't look shady. My favorite thing to do up here, when we're flying, I like when the camera, I put the camera kind of on lockdown. We turn the helicopter into the action, and my side door, this door right here, it slides open, and I can take pictures out the side. I can just look, and you feel the wind coming in on you. That's my favorite thing. And the other cool thing, we got to look for manatees today, and we went up and we found a bunch of them, and it's just so cool to see those in real life. We're up above them, just getting some great shots of manatees swimming around, and it's just so cool. We even flew down to the Apollo Beach Manatee Viewing Center by the TECO power plant. Hundreds of manatees. I still think I could get in and walk on them. The manatees would probably get mad and knock me down, but there's so many of them, and maybe go in and swim with them because the water's so warm. But it's just fun to take in Gasparilla. I've been doing it for a long time. Originally, when I was in college here at USF, I would come down to the parade. In my first few years at Channel 8, I would either work the parade on the parade route or just go and have fun. But now this is the best up here in the helicopter. So JB, any other questions? But yeah, it's just a great view up here.
Paul, we'll let you get back to it as far as being the photographer of Eagle 8 HD, because we're keeping an eye out for the mayor. In fact, let's show you everybody Paul's shot right now. And Paul, we're keeping an eye out for Mayor Jane Castor as the invasion is now officially underway.
Yep, the people better look out. Mayor Castor better be ready. The pirates are here.
Paul Lamison, everybody. Appreciate you, Paul. As we're now live, everybody, from Eagle 8 HD, and we'll go split screen because it's just a great shot to be able to show you some of the pirates aboard the Jose Gasparilla, as well as Eagle 8 HD on the left, of course. Let's see if we can check in. Brittany Muller is still with us. The pirates are preparing for invasion.
Hey, JB, they're here. They're just about to put their boots on the ground here at the Tampa Convention Center. Take a close look at their garb. They are decked out. It is unbelievable. It is loud. The crowd here is cheering. They're getting beads thrown at them. And they have their sight set on Mayor Jane Castor. We have yet to see her just yet right now, but we know it is just loud. The energy is high. The excitement is here. Pirates are starting to make their way down off the higher levels, so you know what that means. They're going to be making their way right now. We can see it. If you want to take a listen in just how loud it is and the excitement, people are waving and dancing. The music is loud out here. The boats are surrounding the Jose Gasparilla. It's a pretty impressive sight to see.
Brittany, you're our eyes and ears for Mayor Castor, you and our photojournalist Joey. So if you see Mayor Castor around preparing to confront these pirates in defense of our wonderful city, of course, let us know.
Oh yeah, we're keeping a close eye out, of course. They're here. They made their way onto land. You can see they're over here on the left. Everyone is cheering. It's getting loud out here. And they're looking for Mayor Jane Castor. And from our vantage point, we can't see her just yet. But we know that's who they're looking for. Joey, do you see her? Joey doesn't see her either. What about over here?
Could Mayor Castor be preparing something different this year?
off to the left. So if Joey, you want to pan over here, we know these pirates are throwing beads. Take a look at their pirate bar. It is unbelievable out here. Joey, I know you mentioned, rather JB, I know that you mentioned you were right where I was during your first Gasparilla, and I'm speechless out here. It is so exciting to see. So we're still looking for the mayor.
We have JP asking you, Brittany, on YouTube, do you think that this is amazing, and are you too a pirate?
Oh yeah, you should see my garb right now. I am fully decked out. I am here to enjoy as well as bring the live coverage just on the ground, ears and eyes for all of you that are joining us on WFLA now. So yes, having so much fun here. JB, what do you think? Mayor Castor has something up her sleeve?
I think Mayor Castor doesn't like her city getting invaded by pirates. I'm willing to bet that she's got something up her sleeve this year. And I'm not entirely sure where it is, but there's no doubt in my mind that she's close by. What do you think, Brittany?
I think she has to be out here somewhere. I mean, you said it best. She's defending her city. But the question is where she is and if she'll turn over those keys.
I'll tell you, these pirates are very generous. They're throwing their treasure into the crowd. I thought that pirates were selfish and, you know, treasure seeking and just thought about themselves. But look at that, they're throwing their belongings into the adoring Tampa crowd. Would you see, these are the kind of pirates that we like, Brittany.
Yes, so I guess we don't mind them invading our city, but I don't think Castor likes it so much. But yes, very generous, and people want that treasure. You know, it's all about the beads.
Brittany, have you caught anything yet?
Oh, I have to tell you, not from these pirates, but several other people are handing me the beads out here, so I'm excited. I'm collecting them myself.
We have a comment from Young and Surly on YouTube I thought was pretty funny. And hello to everybody on YouTube. Gemini, Linda, Sue, Stacy, Southern Charm, Steven Rogers, Jason Spada, Lauren Christ, everybody on YouTube, hello. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday afternoon with us here on WFLA Now. And the comment from Young and Surly was, I don't know, is the mayor at home watching on YouTube?
At this point, we're not sure, but we don't think so. We think she's here in person.
What the mayor really needs to do one year, and I'm going to pop up on camera because I want Mayor Castor to hear my pitch. Okay. Here's what Mayor Castor needs to do next year, or maybe she's doing it this year, but this needs to be the plan. When the pirates disembark off of the ship and they leave their ship, just like Pirates of the Caribbean, just like the movies, Mayor Castor, you need to hop on the ship and make away with their ship. That's the real strategy. You take their ship, and then they're without transportation. I don't know, what YouTube, Facebook, thumbs up emoji if you like my strategy, thumbs down if you think that's just the most awful, crazy, asinine idea you've ever heard. Let us know. Brittany, do you like that strategy?
JB, I am so for it. I love that idea, and I would be so excited to see if that were to happen. Even next year, oh, I think you're right. I think she needs to pull it off. And I bet you she could.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of thumbs up emojis on YouTube. Loving it, you guys.
JB, I bet these pirates that are getting off the ship right now, they have their pirate map in hand and they know the path. So it's not unfamiliar territory to them.
As they come down from the crow's nest, climbing down. There, yep, that's you. There is no way that you were up that high and not freezing cold right now. I mean, I'd be up there with gloves and 4 layers at least, because up there on the crow's nest, that trek in down the channel had to have been rigid, but probably very, very encouraged to get down and get his feet on solid ground.
They do look like they're in several layers, so they do look like they took the precautions, and they've been ready for this day, JB. And you know, they were ready since it happened in, Gasparilla happened in 2020. So they've had time to prepare.
Yeah, 2 years is too long for there to be that gap between Gasparilla festivals, so you can still hear the cannons going off. What's going on, Brittany?
Yeah, the cannons are still going off. Pirates are still invading the city of Tampa right now. They're making their way down and off. We still see hundreds of pirates making their way onto land. They're throwing out their treasure to everyone here at the convention center, and you could just see thousands of people in every direction that you look. Even in the water, we see the flotilla, the boats all out here. Joey, if we could show just how many boats are out there right now, packed with people. We can see the Coast Guard, Tampa PD, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office also making sure everyone stays safe, because they want to make sure everyone's having fun, but yet staying safe. Of course, being on the water and having such a big party like this.
What do you think of the attire, Brittany, this being your first Gasparilla? You see the Pirates of YMKG, they get decked out. You see one there with a pipe in his mouth and all the pins and patches on their hats and the feathers in their hats as well. The makeup that they put on, the incredible makeup that they have to do for hundreds of YMKG pirates. I remember my first Gasparilla and going, my goodness, this is an enormous effort goes into this on a yearly basis, and it's when you see it for the first time in person, it's wild.
JP, I have a question for them, because I need to know where they got this garb, because it is unbelievable. You're right, they are decked out. Just, Joey, if you wouldn't mind zooming in, you can see how detailed it is, and the colors and the thought to go into putting something together like this. It is very impressive. You know, they don't skip a beat. So they're here, they're ready, and they're invading the city of Tampa. So very impressive, very colorful too, and it just makes you happy to be part of something like this, and especially to be happening here in Tampa. How exciting is this? Just to kick off 2022 and be part of it here right now.
Lot of fun. Hey, Brittany, give me a weather update. How you doing? Are you warm? Are you cold? What's it like down there?
JB, I had to remove some layers. It is warm out in the sun. It's also because the adrenaline's kicking in. There's a bunch of people. We're moving. We're excited. So, yes, I had to drop my coat. And I've noticed people out in the crowd, they're also having to drop their coat out here because it is warm when you're in the sun. And that is key, because when you're in the shade, it's a whole different story, because it's still breezy out here. I mean, just take a look at those flags. They're whipping in the wind. So you got to keep that in mind if you are heading out to the parade that kicks off shortly. I mean, just we're a matter of minutes away now, counting down until the parade begins. So you still want to layer up and have the coat, have the jacket just in case you need it, but you can always remove it if need be. But for me out here, it is getting warm.
Good to hear, because so much was made of the cool conditions and the high wind gusts. You saw it there a moment ago from the Max Offender 8 weather computers that It is 52 degrees out there, and there is a wind gusts.
Mayor JB, we see Mayor Jane Castor. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but here she is making her way down the steps of the convention center. We see, oh, what's in her hand? Could that be the key to the city of Tampa? Just take a listen. She's making her way onto the stage. The crowd is cheering and applauding. What is going to happen?
We've updated the question on the bottom of the screen. Brittany, will Mayor Castor surrender? Do you have any inside information while down there? Do we know if the mayor's preparing to surrender the city to the Pirates, or is she going to hold out a little bit longer or put up a defense?
Well, take a look. I have to tell you, the Pirates are being very generous to Mayor Jane Castor, so it looks like she may give in. She may surrender, and she has a box in her hand, and you think that's the key to the city? So we're getting closer, and just any minute we'll find out if she's going to surrender. So it's a pretty exciting time out here at the convention center.
And we're now asking across Facebook, across YouTube as well. Use hashtag HeyJB to chime in on whether or not you think Mayor Castor is going to surrender. Now, there is precedence here where Mayor Castor will bring out the keys to the city but not surrender, choosing to make the Pirates earn it by taking the keys to a second location. So will she surrender here at the Tampa Bay Convention Center, or is she going to make the Pirates earn it? Use hashtag HeyJB. Give us your fun predictions as we watch here live on WFLA Now, powered by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Again, you're watching the 2022 Gasparilla Pirate Invasion in Tampa, Florida. I'm JB Buno, alongside Brittany Muller, who's at the Tampa Convention Center. Brittany, having fun?
I'm having too much fun out here, JB.
No, Brittany,
It's just
don't have too much fun, because you need to be on television later. And if you have too much fun with the crowd here, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea to have your report on the 6 o'clock news.
No, we're all good. It's pure fun out here. You know, you just have to just take it all in. The crowd is excited, and they're just anticipating what's to come, just seconds away, whatever's going to happen with Jane Castor. So I'm just soaking it all in. My first Gasparilla, and just what a sight to see. So it's pretty cool.
Will Mayor Castor surrender? TMB 600 on YouTube says hashtag HeyJB. No way, Jose. I like it. Coming from our YouTube comment section. Sharon Garcia says hashtag HeyJB. Make them work for it. Yeah, I like that idea. You can't just come into the city and the mayor presents herself and gets the keys to the city. You gotta earn it. How about Rachel? Rachel, though, seems to think that Mayor Castor will surrender. We'll find out in moments as YMKG disembarks from the Jose Gasparilla. Mayor Castor having some fun with the crowd. Probably, I would imagine if you ask Jane what her favorite event of the year is, it's probably this one right here. A Super Bowl parade is great. A Stanley Cup parade is great, but it doesn't get all that much better than Gasparilla. You can see her smiling ear to ear. Politics, not really a thing today. It's more about the fun of Gasparilla, the tradition, getting Tampa Bay out into our wonderful city and having some fun. She does look a little cold, though, Brittany. I think Mayor Castor's a little cold. An extra layer couldn't hurt.
Oh yeah, she probably needs to bundle up. You know, she hasn't been out here waiting, and we really didn't see her defending the city on the front lines out here. We don't know where she was. Yeah, everyone's questioning. Where was the mayor? Oh, what's going on, JB? Oh, they look happy. They just hugged. Look at them. Handing their treasures over, trying to win the mayor over. Okay, we're just moments away.
And there you see the Pirates of YMKG joining Mayor Castor at the Tampa Convention Center in front of the Jose Gasparilla. So this is when we find out, will she surrender on sight, or is she going to hold out and make them earn it? Let's listen in.
Of Tampa to the Ye Mystic crew, and she says that it's because it's their 200th anniversary, their birthday, that she felt the need to surrender the city. And now it's time to party. You just heard her. There are thousands of people here so excited, and you just saw Jane Castor open the box, hand the keys over to the city. That was pretty exciting. We didn't know what was going to happen. And now they're hugging. They're throwing out their treasures, and look at that. There's the key. You see that purple ribbon and the key in his hand? The crowd is cheering, so excited that this happened.
Again, live on WFLA Now, JB Buno, Brittany Muller at Tampa Convention Center, where Tampa Mayor Jane Castor has surrendered the key to the city to the Pirates of the Mystic Crew of Gasparilla YMKG. And now, what will the Pirates do with Tampa for a day? If you were in charge of Tampa for one day, Brittany Muller, I'm giving you the right to make any change you want. What are you going to do?
What change would I make to the city of Tampa?
Yes. What?
JB, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. If you can institute a law or make a change or do whatever you'd like. You are. If you were in charge of the city for a day, what would you do?
Oh, JB, this question. Man, I have to think about this one. Give me a minute, because guess what? I just moved to Tampa, and so far I'm loving everything that I see. So what more could I want from the city of Tampa?
You know what? I'm going to pose that question. I'm going to pose that same question to our Facebook Live and YouTube Live audience, but keep it clean, okay? I know the comment section can get a bit lively, but give me an idea as to one thing that you would change. If anything, maybe Tampa's perfect the way that it is. Or maybe there's a fun idea that you have to take Tampa to the next level. If you were the mayor for a day, if you had the right to do whatever you wanted with this city, what would it be? Hashtag HeyJB in the Facebook Live or YouTube Live comment section. Give a shout out to some of the commenters. Ocean Girl 505 says hashtag HeyJB, free food. See, Brittany, that's a good idea. How about free food? Or for this gentleman in the center of our screen, I bet you free beer would be something that he'd be all about.
Okay, listen to this. Photojournalist Joey wants to chime in here.
Free Cubans. And
free Cubans! And you know what? Joey is right on the money, because Wayne in our comment section, Wayne on YouTube Live said, make Cuban sandwiches free for all. I love that idea. That's a great idea, Joey.
Great idea, Joey. He's happy to hear that. You know, I would want ice cream stations positioned around the city for a day. I need that.
How about go to Facebook? Rachel says free Fireball for the day. Arg, Fireball is not my speed. How about some other commenters going back to YouTube? New York Grasshopper says hashtag HeyJB, unlimited pizza. See, now that's more my speed. Unlimited pizza sounds pretty good to me. I love Patricia's comment. Rid of crime, and get some murals going in the city. Scooter Wisdom, hashtag HeyJB, free rum for all mateys. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. T. Jenkins, hashtag HeyJB on YouTube, is this some sort of Florida ritual? The fun answer would be no, that this was just a random occurrence and we were all ready with our festive pirate gear. Can you imagine if it was just by coincidence that I showed up to work today in this pirate outfit on the same day that pirates invaded? Yes, this is a Florida ritual, a Florida tradition going back to 1904, Gasparilla, in honor of Jose Gaspar and the story of Jose Gaspar, the famed or really notorious pirate, if you will. As we watch some of the party going on here. Eagle 8 HD down to refuel. We'll be back up momentarily. Brittany, I know that we're going to transition to some of our other WFLA reporters. Before we let you go, you can feel free to hop on camera here and give us, maybe you want to give us your answer, what you would change for the day if you were in charge of the city of Tampa?
I would make sure ice cream is stationed everywhere. You know, it's getting warm today, but I need all the ice cream that I can get, so that makes me the happiest, so I would make sure it's available. It's so silly, but makes you happy, right? But unbelievable experience out here. I know the crowd with thousands of people behind me loved every second of being out here. What a sight to see with Jose Gasparilla and all the pirates on board, decked out to the fullest. And what a surprise seeing Mayor Jane Castor surrender the city over. So I know the excitement continues, the parade will start, and we just can't wait for that either.
Brittany Muller, it's been a blast. I have to say, it has been an absolute blast. Thanks so much, and we'll throw your idea to the commenters, everybody, on Facebook Live and YouTube about free ice cream. If you could tell Joey, we're gonna just continue to show his shot here from the Tampa Convention Center as we bring in some more WFLA reporters. That would be fantastic. Again, everybody, Brittany Muller joining us on WFLA Now. Eagle 8 HD is about to get back up in the air, and what happens now? So people asking, okay, so what is the next step? The next step is the parade. Yes, it is very similar to Mardi Gras with beads and floats. The Gasparilla Parade comes next, and YMKG Pirates will be, of course, leading their way in the parade, and as well as some other great organizations. Hey, WFLA News Channel 8, our award-winning team of reporters and producers and photojournalists, they will be on the float as well. You can wave hello to the great team of WFLA. Now, I'm not on the float. I gotta be here with you guys. That's why I'm donning the pirate hat and the pirate gear here today. But the WFLA float, look for it. And all the information on the parade float itself, it's on WFLA.com, the WFLA app. So if you want details, information on the parade itself, it's on WFLA.com. Okay, folks, staying here with you live on WFLA Now. And we're going to be welcoming in some of the other incredible WFLA team here momentarily. But I want to shout out some of the other comments that we have on Facebook and YouTube Live. Scooter says, thanks. You got it, Scooter. Julia Bell says, #HJB, free concerts and sport events. In response to our question, what would you do with Tampa for a day? You can make any rule, any law, any policy. What would it be? You can do anything you want. Free ice cream's a good start. Free pizza's a good start. Somebody just said free food. That's a pretty good one. Trying to think of a good one. There's, what do we do? What do we do with our incredible city of Tampa that's fun? I leave it to you guys, #HJB, and let me know as our camera is now moving into a new position, and we'll be bringing in some new cameras here momentarily. I think some interviews as well. So Brittany, if you're still on the line with us, if you do any interviews, you're again still live on WFLA Now. So tapping into your camera feed here, and we're about to transition to some other camera feeds along the parade route as well.
JB, we're joined. Hi, I'm Brittany. We're live right now on WFLA Now. What's your name?
I'm Doug.
Deborah. Nice
Armstrong.
to meet you both.
Good to meet you.
You've been here all morning. What was it like just to see what just happened?
Today is fabulous. And actually,
great. The people are wonderful. This is like my 4th year. He's been coming for 12.
been coming for 12 years. This is maybe one of the best ones. They said it was going to be cold. It wasn't going to be very good, but it's been absolutely fantastic. You know, the weather's turned out great, not too hot, and I can be a pirate.
Look at your garb. It is incredible.
Thank you.
And so you've been coming for 12 years?
Been coming for 12 years.
Wow.
And this is one of the best events ever.
Well, I'm so glad to hear it. Were you surprised that Mayor Jane Castor surrendered the city?
I was very surprised. But, you know.
Every year we are so surprised.
Yeah, every year I'm surprised. But, you know, but the Pirates deserve it.
You know, JB, he is our digital anchor that is back at the station right now. He suggested Mayor Jane Castor pulls the Pirates of the Caribbean, goes aboard the ship when the Pirates are getting off, and takes off with the Jose Gasparilla. What do you think about that?
I would love that. I think that would be great. I'd like to be on the boat when she leaves. So, you know, I'll help her protect. So, yeah, so I'm ready to go. Whenever she's ready to board, I'm ready.
Aren't we all? I'd love to go too. Well, you guys look great. We know the party and the parade will continue on.
We're getting ready to head out to the parade. Love the parade.
Well, we don't want to keep you. Thank you. Well, enjoy it. Thank you so much for your time. Bye. So that's what's out here for the invasion. Now they are making their way to Bayshore Boulevard, ready to go for the parade to start in a little bit.
Brittany, thank you so much. We'll let you get to it. All right, everybody, here on WFLA Now, we have to transition now to moving our crews a little bit. So how this is going to work now as we take a look at our beautiful tower cam. We're moving our crews around a little bit because now what happens is we move from the Tampa Convention Center, where it's really a two-part event. You could say a three-part, but hold on. Part one is the invasion. That's the first part. The second part, of course, is the parade itself, which starts at 2:30 Eastern time, so about 40 minutes from now. And then after that, the party. The party throughout the city of Tampa, spending money in our incredible shops, in our restaurants, and just enjoying life and enjoying an incredible city and enjoying being together with family and friends. And that's what Gasparilla really is all about, is the city coming together for a joyous occasion. New York City has the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. New Orleans has Mardi Gras. Tampa, it's all about Gasparilla. And this is the biggest, really one of the biggest days, if not the biggest day of the year for us. Our next guest is going to be Beth Rousseau joining us, everybody, on WFLA Now. She is standing by to join us here in just a couple of minutes. But I want to get through some of the hashtag HeyJB comments in the meantime that we missed from earlier. Let's get to. Oh man, we've missed a lot. Let's see if we can get to. Jamie Brooks has this comment, hashtag HeyJB, pirate invasion by day, iguanas falling from trees tonight. Crazy day. Yeah, we're going to be hitting freezing temperatures, and that's what happens when you hit freezing in Florida. The iguanas fall from the trees. That's a real thing. Google it. Google it. Rudolph Wise, hashtag HeyJB, how do I alert Benkin on pirates taking over the state in 33 counties? That's a great question. Talking about, of course, Better Call Benkin, our consumer investigative line, and our consumer investigative reporter, Shannon Benkin, here with us at WFLA News Channel 8. Amanda saying, hashtag HeyJB, I love Mobile Bay Minute Mardi Gras as well. Love the hat. Thank you. Thank you. Here, I'll do a thank you from WFLA Now. Really appreciate it, Amanda. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying here today. The bead's looking okay, you guys. Everybody, the bead's looking okay, and trying to. We're also on standby for any Tom Brady news. So in the event that there's Tom Brady news, and you guys know what I'm talking about, if there's Tom Brady news today, we got to really flip the script around very fast on WFLA Now and talk about Tom Brady. But let's stay focused on Gasparilla. Beverly Lanterman, hashtag HeyJB, I love that ship, as we all do, loving the Jose Gasparilla. Kara Hofacker, hashtag HeyJB, here from Wisconsin on a warm 20-degree weather day. I can't take you seriously, but I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Kara. I appreciate it. Let's get to this one from Megan Freeman, hashtag HeyJB, what a fun but cold day. I have COVID. Oh, no. But at least I can watch this fun. I hope you feel better, Megan. And COVID, it stinks. It's the worst. But I really hope that you're hopefully feeling better, at least a smidge better, watching Pirates invade the city of Tampa. Brenda Coburn, hashtag HeyJB. Again, use hashtag HeyJB and we can feature your comments on WFLA Now. Hopefully this hat stays on my head. Again, about 2 or 3 minutes away from being joined by 8 on your sides, Beth Rousseau joining us. Brenda saying, always a great time at Gasparilla. Wish we were there. New York Grasshopper on YouTube, hashtag HeyJB. I'm new to Florida, so I didn't know this was a thing. That's super cool. I appreciate that they do this, as do we. Sweet P2 on YouTube, hashtag HeyJB, saying, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I used to live in Mobile 5 years. And you are absolutely right. We do have the best Mardi Gras. Do what you wanna is the hashtag from Sweet P. I love Mobile Mardi Gras. It's just a great speed, if you know what I mean. New Orleans is a certain kind of speed, but Mobile is a great speed. Lisa Carr, hashtag HeyJB, with a big comment. Hashtag HeyJB, same here, heaven help me. Here I am in Philly thinking, good Lord, we have a blizzard thing here and real pirates in Tampa. Could you give the country a break for half a second? But that's awesome. Have fun with your pirates. We will be shoveling. Oof, I don't envy the shoveling. I did it for many years. It is not fun. Jocelyn Patrick, hashtag HeyJB, watching from Chile, South Florida. Yeah, I don't know how cold it got in South Florida. Young and Surly on YouTube, hashtag HeyJB. Does the mayor get a crew? No way one person can defend the city against those invading pirates, LOL. Arg, let's go Pirates. Love the invasion. What do we got going on? Yeah, all right, we're going to send things over now. Let's bring in Beth Rousseau joining us, everybody, on WFLA Now. Hey there, Beth. Happy Gasparilla to you. Where exactly are you? We're now transitioning from the pirate invasion phase now to the parade phase. Where are you and what's going on?
All right. right, so we are on Bayshore Boulevard. This is where the parade's going to be making its way down, right near Platt Street. Take a look at all these partying pirates that we've got out here. It is cold and it is windy, I can tell you that much, but it is not keeping the festivities down at all. We got some people bundled up, some not so bundled up, but everybody's having a really good time. I want to go ahead and bring you over here. Captain Salty, come here, Captain Salty.
How are you?
Oh, Captain Salty. Captain Salty has been doing this and coming to Gasparilla for more than 3 decades.
Oh, yes. I think we're looking at 32 years, something like that.
I wasn't even a twinkle in my mother's eye.
I had a bar years ago called Captain Salty's up in Wisconsin, and so we've brought the whole thing down here to Tampa, and now they've actually picked me up as an ERA realtor up there in Citrus County.
Listen to him.
We're doing this every single day.
Every single day, he's living right, living the pirate lifestyle. What really encapsulates the pirate lifestyle that we got here in Tampa Bay?
No rules.
And you know that's the case.
Right. Everybody tries to tell you how to do it, and they tell you you're doing it wrong. So if you want to really stand out from somebody else, become a pirate.
Arr! Can I get an R from you?
You can get R. And my wife Peggy right here too.
And they are dressed to the nines. I mean, do these two look great or what?
Oh, I think she does.
And this is your first Gasparilla, yeah?
Yes, it is.
What do you think so far?
I love it.
Love it. Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, nice
Good to see you too. There's a whole lot of, not necessarily Captain Salties, but Captain's out here with us this morning. We've been out here all day long, and you can see, like I mentioned, go ahead, Justin, show them around Bayshore. This is where the parade's going to be making its way down. It's just a big old party out here. So many people dressed up, having such a good time. We were keeping an eye on that pirate invasion over there at the convention center, had a bird's eye view of that, and now we are ready to get this parade started, JB.
Beth, we've been having some fun here on WFLA now, because we're talking about Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. I don't know, I'm sure it's reached your ear by now that Jane Castor surrendered right there at the Tampa Convention Center, gave the key of the city over, and we were having some fun with our audience on Facebook Live and on the, oh, I love the hat, looking great.
I gotta accessorize, it's all about the accessories.
Love the accessories. And maybe, I don't know, if you would like to answer this or anybody else would like to answer this, if you had Tampa for a day and you could institute a rule of any kind, is there a rule of yours that comes to mind, something that you'd like to do for the city of Tampa?
Something I would like to do for the city of Tampa. I think I'd want to see the trophies, okay? So we're Tampa Bay here, right? Reigning Super Bowl champs. We got the Stanley Cup here as well. I want those trophies on display in the middle of downtown Tampa at all times. That's what I would do, I think. Just so we could go and really revel in the championships that we have.
Tell me what you think of some of these ideas. That's a great one. That's an awesome idea. Just because how often is it that you get a Super Bowl winning team, a Stanley Cup winning team twice, and then the World Series, Rays that made it to the World Series. They didn't win, but we're Tampa Bay here. So I love that idea. We also had the idea of free Cuban sandwiches for everybody in the city. I thought that was a really good one from YouTube.
I thought that was something that was happening. Are we not making that happen? I thought that was in the works for sure.
So, anticipation for the parade, what's it like as far as just the build-up now? I know that you and I very much looking forward to seeing our WFLA staff on that parade float as well.
Oh my gosh, can't wait. And I can tell you the anticipation in general is just building right on up out here. There's so many people out here. We got some people dressed up. We got little kiddos as well. Hold on, come over here with me. Ladies, how excited are you for this parade?
It's great.
Is this your first time, second time?
First time.
What are your thoughts?
It's amazing. I just happy to be here.
Ever seen anything like this?
No.
And you must be the lovely friend that brought her here.
Yes, this is only my second year, but yeah.
What was it about this parade that you said, hey, I gotta bring my friend?
No, she made me bring her. She heard about this and was like, I have to go. You have to bring me.
That is my kind of woman. I love it. You two have such a great day, okay? everyone, whether they are just coming out here for the first time or whether they've been out here for a number of years, just really, really excited to get this thing underway. And I can tell you, they've been out here all morning long.
And Beth, before we let you go, because we have some other WFLA folks on standby to chime in as well on Tampa Mayor Jane Castor surrendering to the YMKG Pirates. Can you give us kind of what to expect over the next half hour? The clock just turned over to 2 o'clock Eastern time. So what's going to transpire over the next couple of hours for those who have not been to Gasparilla before?
All righty, let me tell you what. So now that Tampa Mayor Jane Castor has turned over to the City of the Pirates, here's what you're going to expect. That parade is going to get underway. That means, come over here, Justin, come over here. Bayshore Boulevard already shut down, but you're going to see more and more crowds coming, flocking to this area, all up and down Bayshore as this parade gets underway at 2:30. Again, be on the lookout for our WFLA float. We're going to have beads. You're going to see all the faces that you know on our air all the time, and just a lot of excitement. Safe excitement. Hopefully everybody stays safe out there and just have a really good time, because that's what Gasparilla is all about.
Beth Russo, everybody, joining us, everybody, from downtown Tampa, where the fun is just now getting underway. Hey, Beth, thanks a lot, and have fun out there.
All righty.
All right, everybody, back here with you live, everybody, on WFLA Now. Great to have Beth and hear from some of the folks down there in downtown Tampa. We're going to bring in, I believe that we're about to bring in some more of our WFLA team, including Amanda Holly and Evan Donovan here in just a moment. I want to get to a couple of the other comments that have come in here in the last few moments. How about we get to one more? Oh, okay, this is really kind. Linda Spradlin on YouTube saying, #HeyJB, just want to say I absolutely love WFLA Now, you and all the staff and crew. Thank you. Thank you so much. WFLA Now is part of the WFLA brand. Of course, we're on the air at 2:30 with our parade coverage, but what fun would it be to bring you the parade invasion itself on WFLA Now, right? We can't not have that part of our product, so we really appreciate everybody out there sending us a whole lot of love. So we're going to see if we can send things over to meteorologist Amanda Holly as well as Evan Donovan standing by. Let's see if we can tap into their shot. And Amanda, give me a thumbs up on the camera if you have us. Oh, okay, she does have us. Okay, great. So let's bring in, everybody, meteorologist Amanda Holly as well as 8 on your sides. Evan Donovan standing by as well. Amanda, Evan, I know exactly where you are. Tell us where you are and how much fun you having for Gasparilla.
Well, clearly we are along Bayshore right now. There's a lot of fun being had. There's a lot of music going on. People are just hanging out at this point. Parade hasn't started. We certainly haven't moved yet. We're about 50 floats back. So right now we're basically in the intersection of West Euclid and Bayshore. So we're halfway back through the floats. Lots of fun going on. Evan and I have just been kind of mingling. We've got a lot of the 8 on your side faces here, which is really exciting. And we've just
wave for everybody.
Oh yeah, we'll turn and pan, show you everything.
Oh, you got Megan Gannon there and Shannon Bankin. Better call Bankin. You've got Allison Henning, Stacy De Silva, Chip Osowski.
Yeah, we actually just got a bead throwing lesson from Jeff Patterson.
Yes. It was very intense. Jeff is a rough rider. He's done this before for many years. He's also been the officer in charge of this parade for a long time. So not this year, but he's done it before. He gave us a whole thing about putting the beads on your arm and hanging them there, how to properly throw them.
Where to throw them.
Where to throw them. Make sure you don't, get rid of them all right at the start of the parade.
That was a big thing, yeah, because everybody right at the start of the parade, they all have gotten a lot of beads because that's where you can start throwing them, so everybody starts throwing them right there. So we're going to wait and space them out, but we've got lots of beads here, as you can see, plenty to go around on the almost 5-mile route of the whole parade. But we're really excited. I did this a couple years ago. We were walking with the Max Defender 8 vehicle. This year I'm really excited to be riding on the float and just kind of enjoying it and being able to wave to everyone.
Yeah, and so far, I got to say, we talked this morning about how cold it was going to be, what you could expect today. And I have to say, even standing on the float right next to the bay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't know. You're the Florida girl. You tell me how bad is it? Like, how do you feel?
Listen, I have hot packs all over me.
Y'all, listen. I want to tell you this. Wait, I have to tell you. There are hot packs, like the hand warmers. They're stuffed all around here to keep her warm. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so the hot hands that you can buy, you know, they sell the same thing for your feet. I bought those, and they sell shirts with hot hands like sewn into
pockets?
them. Yeah,
Wow.
There's pockets, and I am warm. I'm very comfortable. Very happy that I bought that, and I do have a coat on still. I'm a wimp.
But for those of us that don't have that, the sun is doing a pretty good job right now.
It is. It's not too bad. You know, the wind is really gusty at times, but it's not like a sustained, 30-mile-an-hour wind. Now, the bay's rough. We can see across the bay here, and there's plenty of white caps. I'm glad that they rerouted the Invasion. But, for us, it's not bad. Everyone's out here having a good time, JB. We're just kind of waiting for things to get going. Obviously, it'll be a little while for us to start moving after the parade starts because we're about halfway down. But yeah, no, it's exciting out here.
Amanda Holly, meteorologist at WFLA News Channel 8, as well as our political anchor, Evan Donovan. I'm sure Evan very, very thrilled to not have to worry about politics for a day. Just enjoy Gasparilla. Amanda, I'm going to shout out some commenters, and then I want you and Evan to chime in here on something that we've been talking about with our Facebook and YouTube audience. Shout out to Peachy Keen, Sharon, Anne Marie, Helen, Alex, Radio, and Jimmy Olsen. A lot of folks joining us on Facebook and across YouTube as well. What the conversation we've been having, now that the Pirates have taken over the city, Amanda, the Pirates can change anything that they want, So I'd like to know from you and Evan, you can institute one rule for the day in Tampa. What's it gonna be?
Okay, so Evan doesn't have his IFB, so I gotta relay that to him. The commenters are asking, since the Pirates have taken over the city, they officially got the key, they can make any changes that they want to the city. So the commenters want to know what you would change for a day.
Ooh, what I would change about the city of Tampa for a day?
All day.
It's a very easy question. I've thought about it many times. I'm not sure that it would work all year long, which is why I'd love to do it for just a day, or at least maybe like a period of the year, maybe like winter time. And that's to make Bayshore Boulevard just a walking street.
Oh, I was gonna say that about downtown.
Yeah, just have this whole street just be walkable for like the best months of the winter. And it'd be really neat to just have it be, walkers, bikers, and really used by everything but cars. I think it'd be a really cool way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of goes back to in the, the heart of COVID when St. Pete was doing that with some of their streets of their restaurants and they just filled them with tables. Yeah, no, I think that would be really cool. I was going to say the same thing, but downtown with, a bunch of different shops and little restaurants there that everybody can enjoy without having to worry about parking.
That's right. Yeah, it's a big thing. And, I'm from Raleigh in North Carolina, and we had a walking street in downtown for many years, Fayetteville Street, that was then revamped about a decade ago and turned into a driving street, so they put cars back on it, and actually it revitalized that whole street. It became a great area for restaurants and bars, and so it doesn't always work, but this is cool because it's a residential area on one side, and then you've got the bay on the other, so I think it'd be really neat to just try it out just for a day or a couple months. That'd be the one thing I could change.
Yeah, lots of people already enjoy Bayshore, obviously the whole running path. I have yet to, actually come out here and rollerblade. That's been one of my bucket list things.
Are you a rollerblader?
I do. I have rollerblades.
Things I'm learning about Amanda today. I didn't know you were a rollerblader.
Amanda, I'll chime in here as well.
Can't roll backwards, but
an idea that our commenters had that Evan will certainly like is free Cuban sandwiches for everyone in Tampa.
Free Cuban sandwiches for everyone in Tampa. That is one
of our
rule
commenters
that the
said
commenters have been suggesting.
Oh, I like that one. Free Cuban sandwiches for everyone in Tampa. I like that.
Yeah,
Amanda, what about you? What's your one rule?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that about downtown, so I don't know now.
Why don't you, could we bring in the rest of our WFLA team sitting around? Could we ask them that same question and maybe bring them into, are they able to come on WFLA now?
Yeah. I'm gonna corral them for a second. WFLA. Evan is going to keep talking about the rule change, and I gotta get some of our faces.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get some faces. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep talking, I guess. All right. Well, while I'm talking, I guess, about this rule change, It'd be really nice to see it. I think it's really interesting because I used to live in Europe when I studied abroad there, and there are a number of streets in different cities in Europe that have walking streets, and I think it works really well. So that would be very cool. While I have the opportunity, I want to go ahead and plug tomorrow's political show. It's going to be very good. Battleground Florida at 9:30, right before Meet the Press at 10 o'clock. We're going to have an in-depth interview with Dr. Thomas Unash, who's the head of infectious disease research at USF, really talking about this FDA decision to pause the use of Regeneron and monoclonal antibodies. The governor was very upset about that earlier this week. We're going to talk to Dr. Unash. He said that it would be almost like malpractice to continue to use it with it not being very effective against Omicron. So we're going to talk to him in depth about that, and also about masks. Do we really need to keep using them? Are they really worth anything? And when this pandemic becomes an endemic, since it seems like we're kind of almost finished with it, I'll tell you, he thinks it's not going to be long. I mean, within a few months. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, and also some crazy stuff that happened at the legislature this week, including Shannon Bankin confronting a legislator. We also had a really interesting confirmation hearing for the Florida Surgeon General, Dr. Joseph Ladapo. Democrats end up walking out of that hearing, which was very interesting. And then I talked to Chuck Todd about some of the stuff that went on Capitol Hill this week. So that is all tomorrow morning at 9:30 on Battleground Florida, our weekly political show. In the meantime, we're trying to get some folks to come on here. Hey, let's go. Hey, look, I got WFLA's Josh Benson right here. Look at him. Look at this handsome guy. Look at this handsome gentleman. Unbelievable, this guy. He is just top notch. And JB, I wish hey, Josh, how are you, man? All right, so how you feeling? It's Gasparilla Saturday, biggest party day of the year in Tampa. How you feeling?
I feel good. I had a bigger jacket on, and I brought two jackets. I'm like, all right, we got to decide which one's going to be the one that I have to wear. But the sun came out.
This is effectively like our red carpet, really. So can we just show all of Josh's outfit here? Can we just do a full up and down?
Look it.
Oh, okay, but I want to show the shoes. Very like some
comfort.
good, some nice Adidas. But those are good with the three-stripe classic.
Yeah, dad shoes.
Very classic. Not dad shoe. I think that's a good. That's a classic. That's
We got the same uniform on.
Some sort of a choice. I'm good. Everything's good, man. Yeah, I'm good. Having a good day out here, getting ready for everything to start. JB, you know,
I want to live on WFLA now.
We are live on WFLA now.
JB, how are you, fella?
Yeah. I know you get. Did you bring your IFB?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I forgot mine as well, which is why JB's sitting there going, I really wish one of these two idiots had brought their IFB so I could tell them to rap and take some viewer comments.
Look
Excuse
at the
me.
beads. We're ready.
Yeah, look at all these beads. We got to get right here. Amanda does have her IFB. I'm sure JB is yelling at her. I'm going to pass her the microphone so she can talk to some other folks here.
All right, so I tried to corral some folks, and we got an interview with Josh Benson instead. So that works, JB.
That's how it works, Amanda. That's how it works. So who are you with? And again, the theme of the conversation, any rule that you could pass in Tampa for a single day, what would it be?
Yeah, I mean, is that the only question that is coming in? I'd probably have to change something about voting, but I don't know. I don't know. You're putting me on the spot.
No worries. Why don't you give me this? And I know that you and Evan were just kind of talking about it really, really briefly, but give me an idea as to your expectations for the cold. Is it as cold as you thought it was going to be? Because I'm throwing up your graphics here, and I'll put you up alongside our graphics for a second. It says 50 degrees and feels like 50. Does it feel like 50 right now?
Feels like 50 degrees, yes.
And
but
is that 'cause of the sun?
I told you, I got warmers. Yeah, in the sunshine, it's not bad. When the wind isn't gusting, it's not bad either. But it's definitely chilly for this Florida girl. That's why I have warmers all over. I mean, everybody has their jackets on. I got gloves that aren't on at the moment, but they are before I did this. So it's definitely chilly. I will say it is going to get a lot colder tonight. We have hard freeze warnings in effect. Those were actually expanded for basically our entire area, with the exception of our coastal counties in Pinellas, Sarasota, and Manatee. But expect freezing temperatures tonight for at least a short period of time if you live in the Tampa Bay area. Make sure to bring in your pets. Make sure to cover your plants. Those are going to be in effect tonight for Sunday morning. And then tomorrow it'll be a little bit warmer than it is today, but it's going to be less windy. If we could have held the Gasparilla Parade tomorrow, it would have been a really, really nice day because there wouldn't have been any wind and it would have felt warmer than the 50s. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. At least it's not raining.
So who else do we have there from WFLA? And can you tell us a little bit more about the parade float? Everybody who's attending Gasparilla in Tampa, a lot of folks from WFLA, including yourself and Evan and Josh, who we saw there, will be on the float. Who else is there with you, and are you excited to be on the float?
Yeah, you know, it is really exciting for us to have a float. We have Shannon Bacon here with us, Chip Osowski, of course we have Josh Benson, who's having a lot of fun. We've got our Sarasota Bureau reporter, Allison Henning. We've got Stacy DeSilva there from Polk County, Megan Gannon, one of our local reporters here in Tampa. We've got our morning crew kind of huddled up at the front. They're a little chilly at the moment. Deanne, Chris, and Avery's up there. See, she's giving us a wave. They're saying hi. You probably can't hear them, but, you know, everyone's really excited to be here. We're just kind of huddled and staying warm at the moment. You know, I'm sure when we get going and start throwing beads, it'll, you know, everyone's going to get moving a little bit more. We'll be ripping up these bags and trying not to tangle all of them.
Again, meteorologist Amanda Holly here with us, everybody, on WFLA Now. Amanda, what is your favorite part about Gasparilla? Something that just comes to mind that you really enjoy about this really very unique celebration for the city?
I can answer that one. I do have a good answer for that one. You know, I do like that so many people come and enjoy one event. It's not, you know, a sporting event that you have to like and know about. It's just something that everybody can come enjoy. They, you know, can have a good time for the day. They can get involved. You can dress up if you want to. Obviously this year's a little cold, but everyone gets involved and you can be a part of the parade. You can be in it. You can be on the sidelines. You can just be enjoying it. Maybe you have, you know, your workplace has a tent out here and you're enjoying it. Or you can sit at home and watch it on WFLA and just enjoy it that way if you don't want to come out here and be in the midst of everyone. So I think it's just a really cool event that so many people get involved in. It's one of, you know, the biggest parades in the country. So
Amanda Holly, everybody, you'll see her on the float, everybody, on the parade route for Gasparilla. Amanda, thanks so much for joining us. We always appreciate you coming on WFLA Now. Thanks so much.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon, JB.
All right, you got it. All right, everybody, look for the WFLA parade float on WFLA Now later on. So let me explain how this is going to work for all of our viewers across Facebook, YouTube, WFLA.com, and the WFLA app. As we look here at our beautiful tower shot, this was a shot that showed originally the pirate ship coming down the channel. But let me explain how this is going to work. And I see a lot of folks still joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Hello, Monkey Bacon. How's that for a name? Monkey Bacon. Wayne is a more traditional name. Hello, Wayne, Carolyn, Franklin, Ray, Jean, Preachy, Latonia, and a bunch of others. Just hello, wherever you're watching from. If you're watching live, hello to you. Thank you so much for watching. So we're going to transition now. We're going to take about roughly a 10-minute break on WFLA Now. And that's because the parade is now getting underway. We are going to be switching some things around on our end to bring you parade coverage here on WFLA Now. We really hope that you enjoy it. It is a one-of-a-kind parade with the Pirates of YMKG, and some other phenomenal organizations, including WFLA, will be participating, throwing beads into the crowd. It's just a whole lot of fun, and we hope that you can join us here on WFLA Now. For our Facebook Live audience, we'll be ceasing or ending this stream to begin a new one. For our YouTube audience, hello to YouTube. We're going to be staying live on YouTube and just going into a break here for approximately 10 minutes and then bringing you at 2:30 Eastern Time, so about 12 minutes from now, we'll be bringing you parade coverage on YouTube. Same for WFLA.com, WFLA's app. You don't have to go anywhere if you want to watch the parade. It lives in this player. The only audience that we're going to lose momentarily is Facebook. Facebook will be going away for a period of about 10 or so minutes. So 2:30 Eastern Time, the parade starts, as does our coverage on WFLA News Channel 8. Before we go, Nico Clemens was on the parade route and had this to say. Back in just a moment.
Hey everyone, Nico Clemens here. We're less than 30 minutes away from the Gasparilla Parade. You can see the cold weather didn't stop people from coming out today. Tons of people got out here earlier today. You see Tampa Police, Sheriff's Office. People are hype, excited to come out here today. Of course, we remember Gasparilla didn't happen last year because of COVID-19, so it's back. And we see everything happening outside here on Bayshore, South Howard. We see everything happening outside, but what you all may forget or may not realize is there's so much going on behind the scenes, as we showed you yesterday. Local law enforcement agencies, different government officials, they're right now monitoring everything that's happening here at Gasparilla. There are cameras back at their EOC, their Emergency Operations Center. They got big screens to monitor all of this. So, of course, like I said, we're going to stay out here the rest of the day. We'll bring you the latest. That parade starts in less than 30 minutes. I'm Nico Clemens. Back to you.
All right, Nico, everybody. Hey, you'll see the parade coverage coming up on WFLA.com, the WFLA app, as well as Facebook, on YouTube. We'll see you in about 10 minutes to Facebook and YouTube, WFLA.com, the WFLA app. Do not go anywhere. And, of course, WFLA.com, the WFLA app, your home for everything you need to know about Gasparilla 2022.
I do. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, okay. I'll let you know when we get cues.
This article says, for a plunderful new year, being organized is the key. Huh.
This place could use a good cleaning.
Like this thing. It needs a good dusting. Whoa!
Jumping jellyfish!
Great Kraken's revenge!
Who dare disturb my long slumber?
Who are you?
It is I, Jose Gaspar, last of the Buccaneers and Lord of the Seas.
The ghost of Jose Gaspar! We haven't seen you for 200 years!
I command you to answer my questions 3, and I may let you live to see the morn.
Okay, but we have an invasion to get to, so can we get a move on?
You were the ones that woke me up.
Okay, sorry.
First question. If you want to be a pirate, you have to have this without fail. To travel around the globe, mateys, you need something with a sail.
An airplane?
No, he said sail. You don't sail a plane, you fly one.
Airplane? What's an airplane? What do you mean you fly? What are you, a bird? The answer is pirate ship. I'll give ye 2 more chances and no more of this trickery or talk of flying. Next question. What fills up a room but takes no space?
That's a tough one. Do you have another one? Something a little easier? Yeah.
Fine. The answer was light.
Oh, like this.
What sorcery is that? A source of light? But where is the flame?
This is a flashlight.
You live in a confusing time.
You can say that again. I don't mean to be rude, but we really do need to get going.
All right, one more chance. Answer this and live. The directions to the hidden treasure be on a scroll. Find it and dig right there a hole. What is this?
I know this one. It's my cell phone. Pull up your map app.
A what? What is that demonic device? It glows with danger.
See, it's a phone. It has the internet on it. Everyone has one.
Drop that glimmering rock and be gone with you. The future is exhausting. I need another nap.
Live from Bayshore Boulevard in Tampa, News Channel 8 is proud to present the seminal Hard Rock
Gasparilla
Pirate Fest, featuring the 2022 Gasparilla Parade of Pirates, presented by ye mystic crew of Gasparilla. Gasparilla Pirate Fest is sponsored by Discover Your Rhythm at Central Florida's premier resort destination, Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa. Bud Light Seltzer, no beer, just great taste. And ye mystic crew of Gasparilla, proudly presenting Tampa's signature Gasparilla events since 1904. News Channel 8's broadcast is sponsored by New South Window Solutions, the ultimate Florida window. Visit newsouthwindow.com for more information. Tampa General Hospital. Other hospitals practice medicine. We define it. Diamonds International. For all your treasure needs, come see the sparkle for yourself. And Frontier. Do what cable can't with Frontier's 100% fiber optic network. Now, here are your hosts for today's Gasparilla Parade coverage. Jennifer Lee, Jeff Baradelli, Lee Spann, Avery Cotton, Chris Martinez, and Deanne King.
Good afternoon and welcome to News Channel 8's exclusive live coverage of the 2022 Seminole Hard Rock Gasparilla Pirate Fest Parade of Pirates. I'm Jennifer Lee. I'm so excited to be hosting the parade this year. Again, it's one of my absolute favorite days of the year, and I'm super excited this year because I'm joined by one of the newest members of the Channel 8 team, our new chief meteorologist, Jeff Baradelli, who has been in Tampa before.
I have.
But this is a return for you and the first Gasparilla in a very long time. First time hosting, right?
For sure the first time. I partied at Gasparilla. I've never hosted before. Yeah, I just literally arrived on a pirate ship like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't realize that about you.
My family and I, we came by pirate ship. We invaded. And so, yeah, I will say this. It's been 20 years. And, of course, I've been a part of Gasparillas before. But I'm going to really have to lean on you during the day today as my hosting partner here.
Well, I'm extremely happy to have you by my side today because I can't recall a time when we've had weather play such a prominent role in the parade. It is a chilly, blustery, not very Florida day.
No, but there are a lot of people anyway. Despite that, I mean, of course, last year we weren't able to do it, right? So people are dying to get out here, and they were not going to let rain, snow, sleet, hail, or frigid Florida weather hamper them from coming here. It's probably the coldest we've seen in a very long time, that's for sure. I mean, the coldest day this year so far. I came down here, I literally drove, no, that's not right.
That's right, pirate ship
I came by
day.
pirate ship over 1,000 miles to get away from the cold air.
I'm hoping this is like one and done for us, and then we'll warm back up as we head into the week. So hang in there if you can.
I cannot wait.
We're in some good company, though, too, today. Yes. You do know that. One of your other meteorologists is joining us.
Who, by the way, is perfectly dressed as a pirate right now.
She looks good.
She's
finally wearing her more natural hair today. Lee Spann, our pirate on the street, standing by. The locks are looking good, lady.
But pirates don't usually look that good. I mean, I've not met a pirate in my life, but I can't imagine a pirate looks that good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Although there are plenty of some very good-looking pirates in behind me as well. So yeah, I've got my inner pirate is coming out here. We are along the parade route throughout the afternoon. We will be talking to the crews that have spent all year doing charity work, working together, and of course building their floats. And so this is their culmination of all the hard work that they do. So we're going to talk to those crews. They have different themes, they have different charities. We're going to let you know all about them. But let's go talk a little bit with who's behind me. All right. So here's some pretty good looking pirates. What's your name?
Maria.
Maria. So how often do you guys come out for Gasparilla?
We come every year.
Did the cold bother you today?
I actually like it cold. We're not sweating.
Fine.
So what's your name?
Leo.
What time did y'all get out here today?
Like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, almost.
So do you think that there are about the same number of people? Do you think there's less or more?
There's probably more, right? Yeah, the weather is so much better.
I will say that when you're here and you're in this crowd, you don't feel the wind quite as much. Other people are blocking the wind, right?
Yeah, definitely. And the sun is hitting perfectly.
Your locks look beautiful. They were talking about mine, but yours look great too. So we'll be talking to some of these amazing pirates along the route throughout the day today. And of course, we're going to let you in on a couple of little pirate jokes. Like for instance.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
How do pirates like to communicate?
I don't know.
Eye-to-eye communication.
Oh, wow.
Guys, back to you.
Wow.
It's good. It was good.
I would say that was a dad joke, but I've been corrected many times that there's no dad jokes, they're just jokes.
They're just bad jokes. But actually she pulled it off. I could not have pulled that off. That was good.
She nailed it there.
Yeah.
And you know, Lee is not the only member of our morning team that is out here on the parade route this year. For the very first time ever, News Channel 8 has a float in the parade.
I like it.
Our very own Chris Martinez, Avery Cotton, and Deanne King are on board that float, and we want to send it out to them to find out how things are looking.
Hey, Jeff and Jen, yeah, we're about to take off any minute now. We are down on Bayshore Boulevard, and gosh, it has turned out to be a beautiful day despite the cold weather.
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous out here, and what's been so great is seeing so many people turn out. Everyone's so excited to have Gasparilla back this year.
Yes, we are all bundled up for the first time on our WFLA float. It's fantastic.
The float is fantastic. We have tons of beads. Please, y'all, make sure you scream WFLA, shout our names. We want to give you these beads. But I do have to say the energy, even though, despite that it's freezing cold out here, let's not get it twisted. The energy is incredible out here.
It is amazing. And a little bit later on, you're going to get a full tour of our brand new float. We're going to show you who all's on our float, and Deanne's going to give you a demonstration on how we're going to throw beads. So we're having a great time out here, and we're going to toss it back to you guys. I hope you guys are having a fun time too.
Well, it looks like they're having a lot of fun out there. And you know, Chris and I know each other. We've known each other for more than 20 years. Chris Martinez,
Really?
yep. And actually, we worked together in our last job. He came down here, and then I followed him a couple of weeks after that.
He's got that kind of magnetic personality,
Yep,
so
he's a
I
local
can understand.
from this
he
area.
He is a local. His sister is a good friend of mine.
Yep. And his sister is a good friend of mine as well.
See, the world is small.
There's
I'm
lots of
glad you
connections.
came back. I'm so
I
happy.
am more glad to be back. I got to tell you, it's a rough world out there. Don't leave. Stay right here in the Tampa Bay
is
area.
where it's at. You know, somebody else who's a local who could tell you all about it is our very own Eagle 8 pilot. Well, he's not the pilot. He's the reporter. Paul Lamison. He's with our pilot, Roy Harkness. They're high above the parade route in Eagle 8 HD, having a great time. And watching you Mystic Crew of Gasparilla invade Tampa Bay. The route was changed a little bit, but Paul can give us a bird's eye view.
Hey guys, welcome Jeff, and hey Jen, it's always good to see you, fellow Lakeland people in the house. Hey, I have the best seat in the house. You see it right here. There's downtown Tampa, there's South Tampa. Now let's roll some video of this morning. I was over the Manatee Watch. We went up with Zoo Tampa along with Ye Mystic Crew to look for manatees in the path of the Flotilla. So what we do, we found some and we make sure they just stay out of the way of everything. And then here comes all the fun. The pirate ship Ye Mystic Crew aboard Jose Gasparilla. As they made their way from the port of Tampa this time around Harbor Island, they then split Davis Island and Harbor Island right down Seddon Channel, and there were people lining it. It was beautiful. The sky was blue, a little bit windy, a little bit pirate weather, but it was great nonetheless. And so it was a beautiful day. Now, if you come back out live, look, I'm almost in a time machine for you guys. The parade has started where I am. It's not to you guys yet, but look at this. There's the parade started. You see people marching on the street. The beads are going to be flying, so I'll get out of my time machine and send it back to you guys. And happy Gasparilla. Back to you, Jen. Back to you, Jeff. Enjoy your day.
Paul is going to have some really great views for us all day today, and I can't wait to see those. You know, something I love about the Tampa Bay area is that, you know, Tampa has got its own real tradition in this.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, the Bucs are built off of this tradition as well. And, you know, it's its own microcosm. And you can really feel the cultural appeal when you come back here again. You really do appreciate all the things that Tampa has to offer. It really is its own place with its own identity, its own culture. Yeah.
It is making its mark too. More and more people have flocked to this area in the past 2 years. Many of them are having their very first Gasparilla Parade experience. And we have much more parade coverage coming your way. Stay with us. You are watching the Seminole Hard Rock Gasparilla Pirate Fest Parade of Pirates.
Folks, JB Buno here with you live. We're going to be ending our stream on YouTube for some breaking news coming up on WFLA Now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.